Just recently my son has been producing some really good videos. I thought I'd have a go. So here we go. Well, here I am in Texas. When we came over, I had just one camera, plus my iPhone, plus my iPad. Now, I've got two cameras. My old D750, which is 17 years old, was tending to give a few funny results. They weren't consistent. So I decided to treat myself to a D750. This is the D750. It's very similar to the D70, but it's bigger and it's got a lot more functions on it. So now when I go on safari, hence the hat, like it, when I go on safari I can take the D70 and, sorry, the D750 and the D70. Now this is a Sigma lens on it. Couldn't afford the blooming Nikon lens, like £4,000 or £5,000. But this is 150 to 500mm. But on the D70, the actual size of photograph that you get, or magnification, is nearer 800mm. Just the way the thing works. Don't ask me to explain it, I haven't a clue. So, the D70, you can see, has just got a small screen on it, and it only reviews the photographs through that screen. The D750 has a much larger screen, and you can actually view the photograph, preview it on that screen. A lovely function. So it uses quite a bit of battery. Now the beauty of the D750 is that, if I can get it open, you have two card slots. So you can put two cards in there and get twice the number of photographs if you wish. Or, that's an overspill, or you can put RAW on one card and JPEG on the other. So what I've set it up for, I now photograph mainly in RAW, but I back up excuse me, with the JPEG. Or you can just have it as a backup, so you have JPEG on one and it backs the photograph up on the other. Magic. The other thing about the 750 is that you've got multiple connections. So I can attach a microphone to it, I can put earphones on it, and the connectors are larger and therefore more robust. Ooh, you can't see me, can you? Are more robust than on the D70. Now then, there was an offer on the D750. I got it from Best Buy, in America of course, and the offer was for an extra battery pack. I don't like the extra battery pack really, because it makes the camera really, really heavy. But nonetheless, I've got it if needed. Right, I've taken the battery pack out of its box, and this sits on the bottom of the camera, and there's a connection made through this bit here. Take that off, and okay, that slides up into the camera and all the operations are there transferred to the electronics in the camera. Now, the batteries are held in a carrier which slides into the actual battery holder. So you put the battery in here, slide it in, and then once it's attached to the camera, you can operate the camera from the battery holder. It's useful when taking portrait photographs. So in the studio, when it's held up that way, you've got all the controls to hand. There is also an additional carrier for AA batteries, and that will take 4 AA batteries, which gives you shooting raw another about 400 shots to take. So with the main Nikon battery, you've got perhaps another, depending on what size files you're doing, another 2,500 photographs. But with this, you've only got another 400. So I can't see myself actually ever wanting to use this, or even the carrier itself. It just makes the camera too heavy. But should I suddenly become a famous photographer, shooting exotic models in a studio, then maybe that extra carrier would come in useful. So here I am then, all ready to go on safari. With the big lens, the small lens, I can virtually take photographs wherever I like. Oh, but they're bloody heavy. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.